Good morning, everybody. How are you? I'm fantastic. Thanks for asking. I'm Lisa, and this is Crimes and Fashion, where we talk about some very bad, ignorant ass, and poorly dressed people while being dressed to kill. And sometimes, you know, we get real lucky. And I don't know, there's like a whole corporation of people that, they just encompass all those things in one. We call them the Tragedy Pimps Inc. Um, and we are voting board of directors. I think I am one sub away from the community wall on fashionistas, felons, and Fruit Loops. And as soon as I get that, I'm putting the poll up, and the people are going to decide because, unlike Batista Betty, I am not. This is not a communist regime. I'm here for you. This is my hobby. It's not my job. I'm not here to take your money. Um, I'm here to just try and give the educated thinking woman's typically response to the dumb people, non-thinking people, garbage that some of these creators put out. Okay? So, we're doing the Grammys at 3:00, Coco and I. Yes, it's finally happening. And we're going to do something a little different before that. I'm going to go live and we're going to talk about, let's see, I wrote a couple things down here. Do y'all like stationery? I love personalized stationery. Now, the one I really love like this, well, it's got my first and last name on it, so I didn't bring that in here. But it's just my goodness, it's something from a more civilized time. Yes, I love a good and monograms. Oh my God, do you guys like monograms? I love monograms. I wish this was this line I'm getting ready to say. It's not mine. I didn't make it up. I don't know who did, but I love it. And I try and live by it. And that is this: if it ain't moving, monogram it. I have monogram couch pillows. I have monogram bedroom pillows. I have monogram guest room pillows. Hell, I have a monogram chair. I think you all have seen. So I'm a big fan of, just a little bit of civilized living. I honestly think many of these people must live in, I don't know. I mean, if I had to base it on Betty's presentation, I would think she lived in a tent in a homeless encampment. I mean, it is what it is. So I don't know. Some people like Molly. Molly's bringing sexy back. Way back, way back. Dang, Miss Molly, when I saw you out in front of, or trying to get in front of, the accused mass murderer from Idaho, Kohlberger. Yeah, your last field trip with Batista Betty. Girl, that Spanx, honey, that Spanx was crying. That Spanx zip up deal. I know her, Molly. Yes, I do. She doesn't give stuff for free though. But good Lord, I could probably email her and say, look, this is a well, first of all, she's a fantastic representation for your product, assuming that she actually wore it in the correct size. So, could you give her a little swag, because she is YouTube famous. So there is that. Yeah, gosh, I just always like, this is a good segue into something. We're going to talk about a couple things. I know a little more about the Dre McRae situation just from what I heard on Rockalot's channel last night. Not enough to speak at any length, but I don't need to know any more than I know to give some thoughts on the Petty Betties and the Jelly Girls. Yeah, and I don't just mean the donuts that they look like, they consume in large quantities on the regular. Yes, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. And I think I'm going to title this episode Tales from the Bougie Bunker. And I don't think you'll want to miss it because we're not just going to talk about those ass clowns. No, I'm going to talk a little bit about moi. I'm going to tell you why I'm doing this, why I like to do this, maybe a little bit about how I got here. I don't know. We'll just take it as it comes. I'd like to talk a little bit of the Murdoch trial. I have been catching up on that at night. Probably not the best thing to watch at night before you go to bed because it is, oh man, it's next level. It really is. But I've got like, I just want to talk to some other people about it. So please, if you're interested in that, come to the live that I'm going to do here probably within the next hour or so. And after we take care of some housekeeping matters, I think we should talk a little bit of Murdoch because it's just, man, this case has everything. And there is a reason that pretty much every media outlet and or production / movie company has made a series on it. And that won't be stopping anytime soon. So I really would like to talk about that. And not like, I'm not going to sit up. Now, listen, I didn't go to Kaiser College. Okay. So I'm not going to sit up here and, bang you over the head with a bullhorn to tell you, to scream at you about how smart I am and how much I know. And I'm a legal professional. Blah, blah, blah. No, I just want to talk like, if you have any real life flesh and bone friends, not just fellow gross people who you do collabs with. Like you talk to your real friends on the phone or when they come over for a glass of wine or, pick your poison, whatever it is. Yeah, I just want to do that. Not a whole bunch of legal mumbo jumbo. Just like, oh my God, let's talk about this. Like, what in the hell do you think about, I don't know, the fact that Paul Murdoch's brain was in a separate bucket from his body when it went to the coroner? Yeah, I have been, y'all, that it's going to be a long time before I recover from that thought. So, I forgot to tell you what I'm wearing. This is Allison Trixie silk caftan. Yes, Mallory, House of Williams, girl, you would look fantastic in this. And, I keep telling you, your wardrobe is too heavily skewed to the polyester. Polyester, like other synthetics, don't breathe. That and they're tacky. So, girl, like I said, you would look fabulous in a caftan like this. I don't care what it is, but for the love of God, please get yourself some silk. Linen is great in Florida. It wrinkles like a mofo, but you can't have everything. But it'll be you. I promise, Mal, you will be way more comfortable than you are in all those polyester cold shoulder tops. God, you know what they remind me of? Does anybody remember that overpriced slutty store Cachet? Oh, I must confess, back in the day, I was guilty of shopping at not only Cachet, but BB. I bet Molly, I guarantee you, she has got, at the very least, a tank top or a zip-up hoodie with a crystal BB logo on it. I'd be almost willing to bet my life. Oh, God. If I have to talk about these fucknuts, oh, God, did I just say that? If I have to talk about these fools too much longer, I'm going to have to get my Botox reinforced because this shit makes me laugh. And when I get going, I just have a lot of facial expression. Fortunately, I've got most of it frozen out of view at the moment. But you know, that stuff's not cheap. I'm not looking to have to do it before my usual every, you know, 2-3 months standing appointment. So there you have it. We can talk about that if you want. We can talk about whatever you want. So we'll do those little agenda items. And the thing that I'm not telling you yet, and I don't mean to build it up so big. Trust me, it ain't that big of a deal. But you know, it's just something I think we should talk about. All right, everybody. I'm going to go walk the dog, make myself, you know, my 300th cup of coffee. No, actually, today I think I'm only on, this will be 4. And I've been getting up so early. Am I the only person who, oh, this makes me so crazy. For some reason, my husband has this fancy alarm clock, you know, like a smart alarm clock. And he's had it a long time because he doesn't need an alarm clock anymore. He used to, doesn't need it now. But my God, for some reason, it just has never been turned off. And every ever loving morning at 6 a.m., that damn alarm clock. This morning I said, because he sleeps a lot harder than I do. So I'm like, honey, turn that effing alarm clock off. I said, I am going to smash that thing with a sledgehammer one morning. So that's why I've had so many cups of coffee. All right, kids. I hope you will join me very soon where we will, it'll be fun times from the bougie bunker. I hope to see you there. This has been Crimes and Fashion, along with fashionistas, felons, and Fruit Loops, where we talk about some very bad and ignorant ass, poorly dressed people while being dressed to kill.